Hi! Within this lecture, we're going to see how we can install Metasploitable machine as a virtual machine on our host computer. In order to do that, let's go to Google and search for Metasploitable virtual machine. Okay? So you can just type Metasploitable download because everyone uses Metasploitable as a virtual machine because, as I said before, this system is actually designed to be hacked. So I have various results in here, and Metasploitable is actually brought us by this Rapid7 company, and you can download it from the sourceforge.net as well, but I'm going to show you both in order to be safe. Because Rapid7 at this moment actually asks us to complete this form regarding our name, last name, job title, company, and work phone or work email. So this is a lot thing to do. So I tested this sourceforge.net as well, and it turns out that this is safe as well. So you can download it from filling out this form in here, or you can directly go to sourceforge.net in order to download this virtual machine file. And remember, Metasploitable is brought us by Rapid7, and we're going to see and we're going to use Rapid7 web page within this section a lot because we have some vulnerability exploit database in Rapid7. But for right now, I'm going to sourceforge.net and I'm going to download this Metasploitable 2.0 version. Okay? And I believe there are other versions as well, but we are working with Metasploitable 2.0 version right now. So make sure that you're downloading it from here or there, but the version must be 2.0 in order to follow this course. So after you download this, I've already downloaded it in order not to make you wait, of course. You can go to your downloads folder and we're going to import this by clicking new in here. Okay, and we have to choose a name for ourselves, and I'm just going to name this Metasploitable, and as type I will choose Linux, and the version will be Ubuntu 64-bit. So it will ask me to allocate some RAM, and maybe you remember that we have allocated 1 GB for Kali. 1 GB is enough for this Metasploitable as well, and in here we will use the existing thing, okay, existing VMDK file, and you have to find your downloaded folder and choose this VMDK file that you have downloaded. So this is a little bit different than before. We didn't go through the settings in Kali Linux or Windows, but Metasploitable asks us to download an ISO file, VMDK file, so we have to complete it this way. And then later on, I will just start this and try to log into my MSF admin account. I will show you, don't worry. And I think I missed the step to put this in the NAT network, but later on I will do that. And remember, we have to be on the same network with this Metasploitable because we're not going to put this online because this is a vulnerable machine. We don't want this to be online. So the username is msfadmin and the password is the same thing, msfadmin. Okay, so write this and hit enter and it will open your system for you. Right now, if I say ls, it will show me this vulnerable file. I can type pwd to see the current working directory, then go to this vulnerable folder and just type ls to go and browse those files. Like I have this TikiWiki, MySQL, and Samba. These are some services running on this Metasploitable machine that we're going to see later that we're going to exploit and hack into later. You can try to run ifconfig to see if you really have an ETH0 connection in here. As you can see, I have one. If you don't, you have to go to settings, as I said before, and go to network and put this into NAT network. Okay, so let me put it into NAT network and say okay right now, and try to run reboot, because I need to close this down and open it one more time. Let me run sudo reboot. It will ask me for password. Password is msfadmin, and it will reboot the machine. Of course, I could have just shut it down and started from the beginning as well. Why I'm doing this? Because I want the system to get a local IP from NAT network. I don't plan to connect to the internet or something, but they have to be on the same network in order for me to reach these Metasploitable services from Kali Linux machine. So let me run msfadmin, and run ifconfig one more time. Now I have the 10.02.5 IP address. This is a NAT network address, so I'm on the same network. So we are simulating a web server in here. Okay, so think of this like a outside network penetration testing, but as simulating purposes, for test purposes, this will be on the NAT network. Of course, we can do what we are going to learn within this section for outside attacks as well, but for right now we're going to do some tests in the NAT network. So let's stop here and start doing tests in the next lecture.